In 2002, the World Health Organization published a report estimating 1 out of every 3 women around the globe would experience violence from a relational partner in their lifetime. Over the past 20 years, my work has sought to better understand aggression expressed in close relationships. More specifically, I don't investigate forms of physical or sexual violence. Instead, as a communication scholar, I focus on everyday verbal and nonverbal messages conveyed with the intent to harm. Examples include swearing, yelling, ridiculing, threatening, coercing, and even withholding attention as a coercive punishment. Some of us may recognize this as the silent treatment. These messages attack the recipient's self-concept and demean the relationship. Unrelated to the content of the argument, these forms of verbal aggression inflict emotional pain that damages our self-worth. These messages are insidious in that they do not leave physical evidence. Instead, they leave emotional scars that linger, accumulate, and carry forward into future interactions. These behaviors are much more common than you might think, and due to human bias, they are easier to recognize in our partner's daily habits than in our own. At this point, I'll stop just so I can tell you. What I'd like to talk about with the rest of my talk is I want to focus on research that has specifically outlined the effects of this kind of communication, its prevalence, what it does to us, how it damages our relationships, and link that to our experiences in societies and communities, not only here in Mankato, but around the globe. The next thing I'd like to do is talk about the motivation. We need to be motivated to make changes. So I will then go into information that addresses and speaks to the motivation to prompt us to want to change. I have some very interesting research, again, that will be woven into the talk to help people understand why they want to make this change. The third part that I'll talk about is going to be about the skill. And that is encouraging people, empowering them, giving them the sense of, I can make a difference and do this, by encouraging them to work through how they can adjust their skills and practice different ways of communicating with their loved ones, with their colleagues and coworkers in a way that's going to make a difference. I thank you for considering my application, and I look forward to the results.